At Afrimas this year, one of the key things that I want to speak about, or I'll be speaking about, is about the way corporates approach media houses, or the way media houses must approach corporates. I spent some fairly good time working on the corporate side, listening to many media agencies pitch to the companies that I worked for, and I've seen the thought process for media agencies. I've also seen the thought process for those who come directly to corporate institutions looking for either association with the program or looking for one sponsorship or the other. So there are lessons that I have picked up, and I'm hoping that I'll share the lessons with the team or the cohort for this year's Afrimas. And I'm hoping that I can learn also from them. How do we build a stronger relationship between agencies and corporate world? Well, I think the predominant thing is understanding and insight. The insight behind why corporates sponsor, at which part in the corporate's value chain or process do media agencies come through. It's been said that the consumer needs are changing or are insatiable, so it keeps on changing. So how do you ensure that you're making yourself more relevant to the changing consumer needs? That's number one. Number two, there's a very big difference now between how consumers would actually approach digital channels versus how consumers would approach traditional channels. The verdict is still out there. There's a very growing revenues on the digital side as against the mainstream. Are corporates shifting focus? And if they are, how are the media houses themselves positioning themselves to be able to take advantage of those new trends? So the two key things that I want to drive is, number one, insight around why the consumers act the way they act, and number two, there's also the insight on the corporate level in view of the growing balance between traditional and digital, which we need to try and discuss and cover. So these are the few things that I'll be sharing.